Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fine day. Today, something just arrived in the morning and I'm so excited with what's inside. It's another mystery haul video. So yeah, really excited with what's inside right now. There's a couple of minifigures. You can guess which series it is, but you know, I'm just gonna open this up right away. I'm gonna just cut this up. Hopefully I don't cut my own hands in the process, which, yep, it should be fine. Yep, the Holy Grail is inside. This is the Looney Tunes series. So I bought the entire series in all of these packs, and right now I'm just gonna open them up and kind of show you what the minifigures are. Really excited with this. So our first minifigure over here, I don't think the seller numbered it. I'm gonna just open it up and see what's inside. So we have Porky Peck over here. God, he looks absolutely phenomenal. I just love this new modes that Lego have for this Looney Tunes series. They really went off with the new modes on this series, and I just really like how each of them looks in general. And yeah. So over here, first minifigure, we have Porky Peck.
What I've got to do is very important point.
Yeah, that's how he usually sounds inside the shows. He always repeats what he says, and yeah, it's just so cool how he looks right now. The nice bow tie over there and the red jacket that he has. And of course, the That's All Folks logo right there, the slogan that they have inside Looney Tunes. It's just so nostalgic. I really like it. And yeah, that's it for this minifigure. This is the back of the torso piece. Next pack, we have hopefully something more interesting than Porky, because Porky's accessory, although there's a nice print, honestly it's not that cool in appearances. Next on, we have Wile E Coyote over here. So for our second character, Wile E Coyote, oh my god, I have to say this is actually one of my, I think this is one of my favorites for the Looney Tunes, just because back in the day, I watched so many of those runs between Coyote and Roadrunner, with Roadrunner being like beep beep, and then Coyote just chasing him and always getting a very bad results because of it, and this iron bar or whatever this metal object is just always hits onto his head and he faints. And I just thought that, you know, at first I actually thought that Coyote's like accessory piece would be a dynamite or something, because he always uses some sort of explosive in order to trap the Roadrunner, right? But I think Lego wanted to make it PG. That's why they decided not to give that as his accessory. But I do feel that maybe the dynamite piece would have worked better for his like accessory, because like I'm pretty sure he uses more explosives rather than metal objects, right? Yeah, this is just a very totally nostalgic character to get over here. Really like the prints on him, and he just looks really alike to the character inside, more so than Porky Pig. Porky Pig looks a bit, I don't know, distorted to a certain extent compared to the actual character inside the show. But for Coyote, all of these pieces works really well, and yeah, it looks really alike, and I really like it. Now next on for our third minifigure. Let's see who it is. So, for our third minifigure, wow, that was fast. I didn't expect to get a complete duo so far in the game. So this is Petunia Pig, which is basically Porky Pig's girlfriend. So for our third character right here, we have Petunia Pig, which is Porky Pig's girlfriend. So that's pretty cool to get this duo so early in the game. Yeah, she looks cool as well with the nice medium legs, I'm pretty sure, with a nice dress below, and of course the red dress over here piece. It's pretty rare to get this kind of solid dress piece nowadays. I think the only time we actually got it was like for Lego Movie 2 series, if I'm not wrong, and probably, I'm not really sure if there's other series with those kind of solid dress piece or not, but yeah, it's pretty rare to see them, I would say, and I really like this figure just because of those bow tails behind. I do not know much about this figure, so I'm kind of stuttering talking about her. I did try to check her out, but all I learned was that she's Porky Pig's girlfriend, and maybe she worked in a tea shop, considering that her accessory is a teacup. And yeah, pretty cool character to get. Love that she's in the series and competing a duo between Porky Pig and her. And that's kind of my comments for this. I have no idea what to say for that. And anyways, next for our fourth figure, let's see who it is. Oh my god, it's Tweety Bird. Another nostalgic character, because like this was a big part of my childhood. And it's always funny to hear Tweety Bird like, "You bad pig, bad putty cat, bad putty cat." Yeah, it's so nostalgic, and I just love to mimic him when I was young. Alright, anyways, enough with that bad impression of Tweety Bird just now. That was absolutely hilarious, I'm pretty sure, for y'all. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. Kind of hurts my pride doing that. But anyways, yeah, over here we have Tweety Bird right here. So I had to actually check whether he's a male or female, because I was actually confused for a decent second right there. So yeah, he over here is totally menacing in appearance. The first time I actually saw him during like the leaks for Looney Tunes, I was like, wow, he looks menacing with the hammer over there. And the reason why is because like he looks pretty creepy as compared to the one in the actual show. And like Sylvester the Cat's minifigure was right in front of this minifigure during the CMF, I think, display picture. And I was like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna whack Sylvester in the head with the hammer piece. And yeah, I would say this is the most scary minifigure of the whole haul, but I still absolutely love the figure just because of, yeah, the nostalgia, definitely. Just look at this figure right here. Never would have thought that Tweety Bird would become a minifigure so soon, and I'm happy to get it. Very nice prints right there for the eyes, really detailed. And although the torso piece is simple, Tweety Bird doesn't have much details in the show anyway. So yeah, good minifigure, I really like it. Anyways, getting on to the fifth minifigure. Let's see who we have. Oh my god. What are the chances? I'm like getting like the figures that are supposed to be in a pair together, and this is just so impressive. So over here, as you can see, there's a bat right there, so you can already guess what it is, I'm guessing. Right now we have Sylvester the Cat. Now for the fifth minifigure we have, oh boy, Sylvester the Cat. Yeah, he usually talks like that with his like mouth kind of closed and just down over there, and that's kind of my impression on him. Yeah, he looks cool. I like the bat over there, that represents well, because he always tries to use a bat and hit Tweety Bird at the head and all, trying to catch him and eat him. But let's be honest, their relationship is like Tom and Jerry. It's kind of the same thing. They hate each other, but they're good friends still. So there will never come a day whereby he will eat Tweety Bird, actually. So yeah, another nostalgic character on our hands, because every time I watch Tweety Bird, this guy right there will be together with him. And yeah, of course he's always the losing side. Tweety Bird is known as the very smart one, the same kind of relationship between, say, the Hunter inside the show and Bugs Bunny. And yeah, he looks great with a nice tail at the back. This is kind of a new piece, but with basically a piece with a different print for Sylvester. And yeah, what I really like about him is just the expression on his face. It really matches well with the character inside the show, similar to the Coyote from earlier. I would say this is one of the best minifigures, and love the dual prints on the legs as well, and that's kind of it for this figure. Anyways, moving on from that, we have next pack on our hands. So what do we have? So today I kind of sound like a kid because I'm just so excited about this one. Oh my god, we have the Tasmanian Devil on our hands right here. So for our next minifigure, the Tasmanian Devil over here, he is so definitely ooh la 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 la. Yeah, his accessory comes with, of course, food pieces, because he's an absolute glutton inside show. He just goes around spinning around, and from what I know inside childhood, he's just the kind of destroyer that, I don't know, I look up to an extent, because like, it's totally cool to see someone moving at such an extreme speed, similar to, say, Speedy Gonzales and like Roadrunner, but in a different way, but he moves in a tornado. And yeah, this figure looks amazing, and I really like it. And actually, fun fact, the Tasmanian Devil is actually a real species of animal. I recently found that out, and I was actually surprised because I always thought it was fictional to an extent. So yeah. And the best piece right here, I would say, is this circular piece tile that he has down here attaching to his leg. Really works well, and I think it would even work for, say, like Frozen or something like that. And they even provided this round piece right here so that we can kind of like spin Tasmanian Devil to an extent. But if you don't want to spin him around, I guess you can just use the plate that they gave you. So that's pretty cool that Lego considered this, and this is actually the back of the minifigure. There's actually no prints at the back, so there's nothing special about that. But anyways, let's move on to the 6th one. Sorry, not the 6th one, the 7th one. I totally miscounted at this point. So, 7th minifigure, and we're kind of halfway there, by the way. Oh, right now we have Luna Bunny, so that's cool. Bugs Bunny's, is it official? I don't think it's official. Kind of girlfriend? So, next minifigure we have Lola Bunny. So I actually do not know much about this character other than the fact whereby she was in the late 1990s Space Jam movie, which I did watch as a kid because I had the CD of that particular movie and I watched it very long ago. I don't remember much about it. I remember it was like a live action / animated movie because like all these characters was playing basketball with an actual basketball player or something like that from big memory. And yeah, she looked kind of like that. I did watch some clips for the new animated series for the Looney Tunes, and she was actually kind of annoying inside the show nowadays. I think maybe they changed her personality throughout the years, but in the basketball one, I think she was of a different personality, which was more cool in appearances. Anyways, for this character, she looks alike to the show, and I really like the just the torso piece right there with the nice kind of tan skin that they have, and of course the sports costume that she has over here, really nice with different kinds of prints on top for her legs as well, and they even have side prints and back prints for the torso. Really nice minifigure to get. I feel like this minifigure would be nice for say like using for custom pieces. Honestly, I'll definitely keep it complete, and yeah, that's kind of my opinion on this. She is also given an orange ball as her accessory. Maybe this is related to the Space Jam because she was in the basketball kind of movie. And yeah, that's my comments on this. Anyways, for our 8th figure, is it 8? Yes, 8th figure. We have, oh, the Martian. Now over here we have Marvin the Martian. Finally, at last, over 2,000 years later, I have finally finished the XZ8000. I don't really know how to like make an impression of him. I was trying, but yeah, his voice is quite unique, I would say. I think my friend the Auto Pirate actually does a better impression of him in terms of this. And yeah. So anyways, this is Marvin the Martian. So this is actually the most plain minifigure of all. Just because first of all, the concept art for this character itself inside the show is not a lot to look at. And yeah, that's why the torso piece is basically plain. There's some side prints for the leg piece. Other than that, there's not much to the character, honestly. This is probably one of the most simple character inside the whole series. But I do like the helmet piece right there with a nice broomstick on top kind of design. And yeah, this is a nice piece to get, and I feel that it's a very unique kind of helmet in its own way. There's no secondary face print as well. But the two white eyes is really nice if you want to make, say, a custom character without mouth as well. This is going to be a one-to piece, so yeah. Anyways, moving on to our next pack over here. Let's see who we have. Yes! We have the Roadrunner. Beep beep. So now we have the Roadrunner. Beep beep. Over here. Yep, he's totally cool in appearance. So this is my official second favorite character, I think, after Bugs Bunny, which I still have not opened, which is, I thought I'd actually open it first. But yeah, so over here we have Roadrunner, and he looks really funny in appearance as compared to the character inside the show, just because like he lacks the long neck that is actually inside the show. And what I've seen a lot of people do on like Instagram for Roadrunner is that they have customized it to become a long neck Roadrunner, which is just something I find absolutely funny, but at the same time it is so accurate. Like it kind of just doesn't make sense when Roadrunner has a short neck, because with it being like this, it kind of looks like Woody the Woodpecker. And yeah, but I still absolutely love this figure. It's phenomenal and I really like it. And he's definitely one of the most speedy characters in the show. If you don't know me, I really like the Flash and just any kind of speedy characters or heroes throughout different kinds of shows, and he's definitely one of those characters that really started my joy for speedsters. So yeah. So what's very nice about this character, first of all, is the feeding bowl right here, which honestly is what Coyote usually uses to kind of tempt him to come over, and then they will start their run, and then in the end the Roadrunner will still win always. And the red starts over here that is provided, I'm pretty sure is kind of the explosives that Coyote mixes in with the food items, but you know, Lego decided to make it subtle and kind of just not mention about it, but that is definitely where they're going with it. Really like the tail as well. This is definitely a new piece, and yeah, really cool. The top as well, which is connected by a small hole. So yeah, nothing much to talk about because the character itself doesn't have any print specifically, but it's still very cool and very funny with the short neck. Anyways, with that, let's go on to the 10th pack of the set. Hopefully this video is not too long so far, because I am kind of unpacking and reviewing slightly at the same time. But I don't need to do an actual review because that won't actually make sense. Yes! Finally we have it! The top minifigure of the set. I mean, kind of for me. Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? It's the rabbit season. It's the rabbit season. Yeah. So anyways, for this minifigure, I'm just gonna go straight on to reviewing it and just building it right now. So let me just take out this vegetable. So over here we have Bugs Bunny of the set. My favorite character. Does he have a tail? Oh, he actually does. Wow. So for Bugs Bunny, I think for me specifically, he is officially the face of Looney Tunes, because for me he's the most iconic character from Looney Tunes, together with say like Daffy Duck and maybe Tweety Bird. And yeah, he's just so cool in appearances. He's an absolute genius inside the show. I just loved him when I was young, because like he's so witty and he always thinks of like things to actually escape the hunter or the guy with the red beard, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, he's basically the Pink Panther of the show, and I would say, and absolutely crazy with how he escapes sometimes. Kind of breaks every rule of physics inside the whole show. And yeah, Bugs Bunny just cool, man. I have nothing else to say about him. I really relate to him to an extent, and sometimes I want to be Bugs Bunny, you know? You're witty, you can escape from situations, you defy the laws of physics. Yeah, you know, Bugs Bunny is the bunny to be, as I would say. And I love the buck tooth print right there. Really matches his appearance. Nice, you know, ears as well that represents him well. Of course, he has his small tail at the back that is actually printed as a back torso. I was actually surprised because I actually thought this was like a piece similar to say like the one attached for the Roadrunner, so that there's another piece at the back, but I guess they decided not to do so because it is a small tail. And of course he's given a carrot piece as his accessory, because rabbits like carrots, right? And yeah, that's kind of it. And then moving on to our next pack, I think we only have Daffy Duck and someone else at this point. I don't even remember who it is, but yeah, let's just open the pack up. Let's see who it is right now. So I can see the black plate, but I can't really tell which character it is yet. So I'm guessing this is Daffy Duck, because we do have a black torso piece right here. Yep, definitely Daffy Duck. So next on we have Daffy Duck, Rabbit Season. Duck Season, Rabbit Season, Duck Season. Yeah, this was so memorable because I kind of just mentioned it earlier for Bugs Bunny. Over here we have Daffy Duck with the iconic Rabbit Season, you know, logo right there, the print. So if I'm not wrong, this is from the episode where they were being hunted by the hunter, and like they were trying to decide who takes the, you know, the blame and just gets hunted. So like, yeah, this is a reference to that particular episode, and it's been so long since I watched the episode, but I did remember it from childhood. It was a really iconic scene, so it's hard to forget, you know. And yeah, Daffy is kind of like the opposite of Bugs, I would say. He's not really witty, he's the absolute opposite. He is crazy, sometimes rhetorical, but I still love him because like he's like the idiot to the Bugs Bunny's genius. So like they match each other well, and they are definitely a comedic duo to an extent. They're still good friends, so that's pretty cool. So this is the tail at the back, and nothing much as well. There's not much prints for each of these figures, but Daffy of course has kind of those feather prints right there to represent that he is from the avian family. So that's kind of it for this character. So anyways, with that we move on to the last pack of the set. As you can see over there, I have a Series 21 one, which I'll go through in a bit. But before that, let's go on with the last minifigure of this haul first. So the last minifigure we have, oh right, of course, I kind of forgot about him because I've opened so many packs. So over here we have Speedy Gonzales. So for Speedy is officially the fastest character in the whole of Looney Tunes. Cause like, he's even faster than the Roadrunner, and yeah, he's the fastest runner. I'm just gonna say that. I really like his Mexican accent, you know, in the show, and he's definitely a well-liked character, but only recently I learned of his name. So this character is pretty cool, and I would say it's definitely one of the best minifigures in terms of how many exclusive stuff they give you. So they actually give you like 3 extra cheese piece. So that's very cool, and I just really like it because they finally printed in on these slope pieces so that cheese actually look like cheese inside Lego. So yeah, really cool character to get. Really like the hat piece molded together with the head, and of course the nice bow tie over there, and even the tail over here, you don't see that often. And yeah, just really cool character to get. Really like this character because he is a speedster as well. Senior Bucks, Senior, you know, Speedy is a speedster. Yeah, that's kind of it for my characters right here. So let's kind of put all of them together before I move on to say less important, or should I say other kind of series. So there's Speedy, Roadrunner, Daffy, the Martian, Lola, and just different kinds of characters right there. Really cool characters to get, and yeah, I'll definitely display them later on. Over here we have Tweety. His hammer is kind of too heavy, but yep, this is how all the characters kind of look right now. Pretty cool in appearances, right? The 12 characters. And yeah, I'll just place them there for a while first. So I'm gonna go straight on to this one right here. We are almost done with the video actually. I only have like some other stuff to do right now. Probably gonna take like 3 minutes and that's it. So yeah, this is something I got just because I always wanted this specific minifigure. As you can see, it's actually the Centaur from Series 21. A highly wanted minifigure. I think I got this for around $10, which is kind of expensive, but I think less expensive than say secondary market price usually is. It goes for like $15 sometimes. So yeah. So I always wanted this minifigure just because I love centaurs, and yeah, it's a cool minifigure to get. And just look at that torso piece right there. It's so detailed, and love the angular kind of prints on it, and just the different kind of patterns that they have. And even she has side prints, you know that? So that's pretty cool. She's also given a nice apple piece as well, and of course this bowl holder that I kind of forgot to put down. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you on this. Nothing much over there. I'm gonna just put it beside the Looney Tunes series. And then after that, I also have another character on the list right here, which is from, this is from a different day. I didn't this arrived like a few days back, but I wanted to review it together in Looney Tunes one. So over here we have Buzz Lightyear from the Disney CMF 1. So this is actually a new, kind of new, I guess. Yep. Kind of new Lego minifigure that I got from another secondary seller, and he was selling it at a pretty cheap price for around $10. So I kind of just grabbed it from him, and yeah, bought it for around $10. So that was pretty good as well. And I always wanted this Buzz Lightyear just because the one from the Toy Story set was kind of like the scrap in appearance, and I just do not like the discoloration patterns that they have there, so I decided to get this as well. So yeah, that's what happened. And then lastly we have this over here, which is basically the Lone Ranger Polyback. So yeah, I got this for around $4, and it came a few days back as well. And honestly, that is it for the entire haul for this series. I hope you enjoyed so far, and if you do, please do subscribe to my channel. In general, quit. See you on the next adventure, and bye guys.